força desconhecida que nos conhece antes mesmo de nascermos. Da primeira divisão à batida do coração, do primeiro fôlego ao último suspiro, nos minúsculos quarks e no imenso do universo, é possível perceber sua presença, medindo, registrando, descrevendo, explicando tudo que nos cerca. Ela nos acompanha desde sempre. Mas será que fomos nós que a inventamos ou ela nos precede? Se ela inunda nossa existência e dela não podemos escapar, porque para muitos a sua face causa medo, desgosto, pavor e desejo de fuga.
So our ability to do mathematics, the fact that we are pursuing some ideal of truth and beauty, and then those ideals turn out to be exactly what we need to describe the world around us, it's saying something profound about what it means to be human. Somehow our minds are made with some relationship, some ability to understand truth. Right? This is a high view of what it means to be human. It's difficult to think that an account of human as merely animal can justify this, right? If we're merely animal, well, you can't teach a dog calculus, right? You can't teach some animal how to study the universe. But humans, we have this inclination towards truth and beauty. I find that this harmonizes very well with the Genesis account, that the creator of the cosmos created humanity in his image. So if we're made in the divine image, then we should expect that we can indeed know truth, and that the truth that we seek also explains the universe, because we're made in the image of the creator of everything. And so I find that doing mathematics is a testimony to humans being made in the image of God.
Mas se a matemática ultrapassa a sala de aula, ela também extrapola o cotidiano. Ou seja, a matemática seria apenas uma descrição da realidade, aquilo que se vê? Ou existiria alguma dimensão imaginária, infinita, eterna? O que é a matemática?
It's a study of numbers and study of space. That's the easy way to say it. Although then there are levels of generality. There's abstract parts of mathematics that generalize off of those things. I think in all those ways that human beings study mathematics, they're imitating the mind of God, because we were made in the image of God. We were made to think like God, but on the level of a creature, right? We're not God. We never will be. That's okay. We're his creatures. But we have been given the ability to think, the ability to imitate his own mind, his own thoughts on a creaturely level. So that means all the areas of mathematics are reflecting what God already knows. There's a human creativity that exceeds anything we see in the animal world, let's say. But that creativity itself is a reflection of God's original creativity, that he made the world and everything in it. But the creativity can be seen, for instance, there's a variety of mathematical notations that have arisen. There's more than one way of writing down the same mathematical truth. Well, there's a human element of creativity there, although, again, it doesn't surprise God, because he made every human being on the face of the earth in our diversity. Any way we conceive of the things is after the pattern of all the diverse ways that God knows and is constructed for these things to be conceived. So in mathematics, it's fascinating, for instance, that you can deal with some problems either geometrically by drawing figures or algebraically by calculating. Well, why should those two things go together? Because God has structured both areas, and there's one God who structured them both. Otherwise, it's really a kind of thing that you can't account for. Why do number and space go together? But that's just one illustration of the way in which mathematics functions in the world. To have it function in the area of science, you have to have three things simultaneously, and those three have to be in harmony. You have to have a world out there that you can observe. So there's things like physical laws, Newton's laws of motion, which can be mathematically formulated. You have a world out there and things that are moving around. You have human beings who are in tune with that world, can observe it and think what's going on. And then you have to have lawfulness. You have to have a law which comes from God. So God, through his creativity, makes a world and makes human beings and makes an area of thought, including mathematics. All those things are in harmony because God has made the whole thing. The people who don't believe in God have an immense difficulty explaining, how does this all fit together? How is it that there are these abstract ideas? Like 2 + 2 = 4 is a general statement. It's not just if you have 2 apples and you have 2 apples, then you have a total of 4 apples. That would be what happens in the world. But 2 + 2 = 4 is an abstract, it's a conceptual thing. It's in the mind. Where does that come from? Why does it have a relationship to the world? Again, it goes back to God, who originally conceived the whole thing and who makes the harmony.
Às vezes, é o desconhecido que nos assusta. Nós tememos a face daquilo que não entendemos, não dominamos, do que parece tão distante e tão estranho que preferimos nem conhecer. E ninguém pode gostar daquilo que não conhece. Essa série é para você que por qualquer razão se estranhou com a matemática. Talvez, ao olhá-la por outro ângulo, você descubra um universo fascinante que está mais próximo de você do que você imagina. Talvez encontre através da matemática a revelação das verdades mais profundas que são capazes de dar maior significado à nossa existência.